Good morning, children. I am Wordshane. I am an English teacher at طلائع الصفوة school. Today in grammar we are gonna revise the simple past tense. First, we use the past simple tense to talk about finished actions or situations in the past. Let's start with the first rule, the most simple one. We add ed to the end of regular verbs. For example, today I woke. Yesterday I walked. Play becomes played. And in a sentence we would say, the boy kicks his ball. The boy kicked his ball. I play tennis. I played tennis yesterday. Rule number 2 is when the verb ends with the E, we just add a D. For example, like, the verb ends with the E, so we add the D, which becomes liked. Move, the verb ends with the E and it becomes moved, we just add the D. I use a pencil to write. I used a pencil to write. My grandma bakes a cake for my birthday. My grandma baked a cake for my birthday. Rule number 3. Verb ending with a consonant. So it's not a vowel, it's a consonant and Y. You change the Y to a I and we add the ED. So let's have a look. Carry. So the word carry ends with a Y, and before the Y there is a R, which is a consonant, and it becomes carried. Study becomes studied. I cry when I watch a sad movie. Let's have a look at the verb cry. So it will change to cried. The Y it changed to a I and we adding a ED. Watch is the simple verb. It's the first rule. So watch becomes watched. Rule number 4. Verbs where the second last is a short vowel. Double the last letter and add the ED. For example, plane. It's the short sound. So we change that. We have a double N and we put an ED at the end. Stop becomes a stopped. A double P and the ED. The children skips to the playground. The short vowel, the sound. The children skipped to the playground. So we double the P and add the ED. And then sometimes the verb changes totally the spelling of the verb. For example, today I buy some fruits. Yesterday I bought some fruits. Think becomes thought. Eat becomes ate. Have becomes had. I swim in my pool. Swim becomes swam. I swam in my pool yesterday. Read and write the correct form of the words between brackets. Number 1. I live here 2 years ago. The verb ends with the E, so we just add a D. I lived here 2 years ago. Number 2, Isra walking to school last week. We add ed in the end of the verb. Isra walked to school last week. Number 3, Hannah go to school yesterday. Go irregular verb, so it becomes went. Hannah went to school yesterday. 4, I study English yesterday. The word study ends with a Y, and before the Y there's a D, which is a consonant, so it becomes studied. I studied English yesterday. Number 5, my phone stopped working last week. Stop becomes stopped, a double P and the ED. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.